to TWF NXT. I am Gina. I am Gorilla Monsoon here with Ashley Williams and with Wade Barrett. And today on NXT, we're going to see the ongoing saga between the Guessing Day, Finn Balor, Aleister Black, Dennis Rodman, Rhea Ripley, and Keith Lee, Chun-Chi, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, and King Kong, Gorilla Monsoon says. And also, we're going to have Jesus, the Son of God, here today. Well, I can tell you one thing, Ashley Williams said. That should be good. And it seems that they say they got a gift, some way to answer to the Rhea Ripley hang up. But it'll be good to see Jesus the Healer, Jesus the Freer here, Jesus Son of God here too, Ashley Williams says. Oh yes, it will. I tell you one thing, Wade Barrett said. It will be cool to see Jesus the Son of God, the King of Kings, the Kaiser of Kaisers here today. It'll be cool to see him. But not so much for the Guessing Day. Well, everyone, I am Jesus the Healer. Jesus, Son of God, King of Kings, Kaiser of Kaiser, the Healer and the Freer. And I know it's not really Yule yet. I know my birthday I know my birthday isn't until Yule, which is in December 12th month. And I know that a lot of folks out there are some folks who believe in me, and there are a lot of folks from other warships who do not believe in me. And that is alright. Because I came to earth as a gift by God. I came to earth as a gift by God. God gave me a gift to all of you, to all mankind and all womankind. So you could all have not only love and forgiveness, but also have your sins cleaned away, and also have your afterlife in your stead in heaven. And only through me, through God, and through me, and through my death, and through my blood, God was willing to have his only son, me, go through all that. And I was willing to go through that too. Because God and me both loved all mankind and womankind so much, we were willing to do that. And if you believe that I died for you, for your sins, or if you believe it or not believe it, you were freed, healed, your sins were cleaned away, you got a stead in heaven through God, through me, if you believe it or do not believe it. Well, Jesus, it's good to see you. But we have this one little hang up that Jesus, it's good to see you, King Kong said. Yeah, Tai Chi said. It's good to see the Son of God. Yeah, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy says. We know you're the ground for the time. But we have this one little thing we want to ask you. What is it, my sons? What do you think about us going into a fight, King Kong said, with the Guessing Day? I know that skilled wrestling is fake and it's not true fighting, but you would be against fighting. You'd be against wrestling, King Kong says. You might say that we were wrong for fighting and wrestling them. Chun-Chi says. Well, I know, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy said, you might say that we should forgive them, since we would want them to forgive us if we wronged them. That was what you would want, Keith Lee says. Yes, it is true. King Kong, Chun-Chi, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, Keith Lee. It is true that I have told folks to forgive each other because you would want to forgive others who have wronged you because you would want them to forgive you if you have wronged them. And yes, A lot of times, wrestling and fighting is never the answer. But sadly, sometimes wars do happen. Sadly, sometimes it has to be done. But I forgive you. You see, I forgive you, King Kong and Shang-Chi and Keith Lee and Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. I died for your sins. I even forgive Finn Balor, Aleister Black, Dennis Rodman, and Rhea Ripley too, since I have loved them, and I also died for their sins too. I would say that you should forgive them for what they have done, for what they have said, as you would want them to forgive you for what you have done and what you have said. That is what I'll say. I say, love thou neighbor the same way I have loved you. Thank you. Well, it looks like shit. It looks like Jesus the healer, Jesus the freer, Jesus the Son of God is now here. And it seems that now has gone. And it seems that Tai Chi and Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and Keith Lee are going to be in the bind now. Gorilla Monsoon says, because here comes the guessing day. So it seems you don't have an answer for the guessing day, do ya, King Kong? Or Keith Lee, or Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, or Shang-Chi? No, they don't got an answer at all for us. Dennis Rodman said, that's right. They don't know how to deal with us. At the end of the day, they are losers, Aleister Black says. Yeah, and to tell you the truth, we're just going to take your steads, Rhea Ripley says. You say we don't got an answer for you. But yeah, we do. What the fuck? You got Min Ying. But I thought she was still in IW. My deal with IW ended earlier this last month. And now I'm in WWE for a 2-Ford run. See, I know. See now all the sides are even now. Keith Lee says. Now we got an answer to the Rhea Ripley hang up, King Kong said. So who wants to fight tonight? Sheamus O'Shaughnessy says. Yeah, Tai Chi says. Who's bold enough? Mia Ying says, to fight the baddest baddie on the block. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Alice. I'll tell you one thing, Dennis Rodman says. I know I can take care of Tai Chi. See, Aleister Black already took care of King Kong. And Finn Balor, well, we all know he can take care of you, Keith Lee. And as far as Rhea Ripley goes, she can take care of Xia Ming Ying, Mia Ying, whatever her name is. I would like to know if Shang-Chi, since you think you're so bold, Dennis Rodman, I'm taking you on. And now we got an answer to your hang up. And Mia Ying right now just knocked down Rhea Ripley. And she took care of Rhea Ripley. Tai Chi just took down Aleister Black. Sheamus O'Shaughnessy just kicked it down Dennis Rodman. And Keith Lee came in after Finn Balor, and down went Finn Balor. And King Kong. Well, King Kong's getting ready to squish them, but they're all being dragged up. They all ran out of the ring now. But at the end of the day, I do think one of them needs to have a match here today. You know, I do believe one of them have to have a match here today. And it looks like they did get that answer. It looks like they did get the answer they were looking for. And some folks might wonder and say, were the sides evened out or not? Gorilla Monsoon says, "Oh, I would say they're all even now, and I would say it's time for Dennis Rodman to put it. It's time for Dennis Rodman to put an end to." Oh, Gorilla Monsoon said Tai Chi taking down Dennis Rodman with who is the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter. Well, yeah, what kind of fighter's Tai Chi? He has to have a staff or a stick, Wade Barrett said. I mean, fuck, to fight anyone. Hold on, that was a mistake. Oh, hold on here. Fine with staff, Wade Barrett says. My mistake. There you go. There you go. Well, it seems fighting with some kind of staff, the Jackal says. I mean, how can that be fair? Where do we even put him at? I mean, how can that be fair? He's hitting him with that fighting staff, that fighting stick, the Jackal says. And tell me, why was Wade Barrett there? I don't know, made a mistake of who it was. Gorilla Monsoon says, well, I can tell you one thing. He can't help it. The fighting staff is a sleight of his doll. Gorilla Monsoon said, yeah, Ashley Williams said, what would you want him to do? He can't take the fighting staff out of his hand, Ashley Williams says. Well, he can. You know, he can't work the staff. It's unfair, the Jackal said. It's unfair to the guessing day. You gotta be fair to the guessing day. Oh, yeah, like the guessing day was... Oh, the Jackal said. Oh, yeah, Gorilla Monsoon said. Like the guessing day was fair to Hulk Hogan and Thor and the Hulk, and been fair to Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and Keith Lee and King Kong and Tai Chi. Oh! And it seems it's not going very well. It seems it's going very well right now. Tai Chi. Dennis Rodman never got an opening, Gorilla Monsoon said. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. And still, here's your winner, the new TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, Tai Chi. And Tai Chi now has won the TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings, you know, from beating out Dennis Rodman of the guessing day, Gorilla Monsoon says. And we just want to say we're sorry, Jackal. We didn't get you out here earlier. You missed Holy Fellow. You missed Jesus. He was out here, Gorilla Monsoon says. Sorry, Ashley Williams said. We pulled out Wade Barrett by mistake. It's alright, the Jackal says. It's all forgiven. But I can tell you one thing. The guessing day will truly not forgive King Kong or Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, you know, or anyone else. And speaking of that, I think Sheamus O'Shaughnessy is the one that most likely is the one that's going to be taken out, the Jackal says. At least that's what I believe. Because it's already unfair. They got more followers than they do. You know? The Jackal says. Oh, well, I guess that might be fair or something. Oh, well, sad. I just heard something, and it's not doing very... I just heard some bad news, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, well, I heard bad news too, the Jackal says. And the bad news is that I heard the bad news is, and I heard the bad news is that Seamus O'Shaughnessy's been taken down the Jackal. Says, Seamus O'Shaughnessy just got taken down by Finn Balor and Aleister Black, sometimes known as Malachite Black, and Dennis Rodman, and Rhea Ripley, who just standing on his head for whatever. Well, it looks like we already took one of your fellows out. Finn Balor says, let's go. Well, it looks like it is all the time we got here for NXT. I am Gorilla Monsoon for Ashley Williams and the Jackal. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Might.